Donald Trump is the oldest man to ever be sworn in as president of the United States. Yes, he is older than Joe Biden was when he assumed office. And one thing we know about the presidency is that it ages people, right? I mean, you can see in the comparisons of presidents when they took office versus when they left office. And it's more than just the passage of time. They're dealing with the stress of running the most powerful country on earth. That struggle was on full display with the last president, Joe Biden, who was at the time the oldest person ever elected. And Biden was ultimately forced to drop out of his reelection bid as a result. And then the country just turned around and elected a man who, again, broke the record for the oldest person to become president. And 9 months in, I gotta say, the guy doesn't look great. He's got a reoccurring bruise on his hand. He's constantly trying to cover up with makeup. He's got severely swollen ankles, which the White House attributes to a very common condition among senior citizens. But it's more than that. Mentally, the guy seems off. He's constantly drifting off during meetings, unable to properly understand questions from reporters, rambling even more than he did during his first term. And that problem is compounded by the fact the administration is among the least transparent we've ever seen. Just take a look at this official White House announcement about the president's schedule just today. Quote, on Friday morning, President Trump will visit Walter Reed Medical Center for a planned meeting and remarks with the troops. While there, President Trump will stop by for his routine yearly checkup. He will then return to the White House. President Trump is considering going to the Middle East shortly thereafter. Wait, what was that part sandwiched in the middle there? Oh, the president's going to talk to the troops at Walter Reed and, hey, while you're there, might as well pop in for the yearly checkup. But here's the thing, Donald Trump already had his annual checkup. It was in April. Here's the official White House readout from that visit, the one where they said he's 6'2" and 224 pounds, which is, by the way, the same height and weight as Patrick Mahomes. But if you're concerned about the president needing 2 physicals in 1 year, have no fear. Trump says he's doing just fine.
I think I'm in great shape, but I'll let you know. But I have no difficulty thus far. Is there wood around here? I'll knock on. No difficulty. Physically, I feel very good. Mentally, I feel very good. You know, I did about 6-7 months ago. I do physicals. I like to, when I'm around, I like to check. I also did a cognitive exam, which is always very risky because if I didn't do well, you'd be the first to be blaring it. And I had a perfect score. And one of the doctors said he's almost never seen a perfect score. I had a perfect score. I got the highest score. And that made me feel good.
Trump didn't let us know, though. He didn't take questions as he shuffled in or out of Walter Reed today. I do kind of wonder why. Maybe he didn't get a perfect score this time?